What is up, Conclave? Adventurers, true seekers all. How are you doing today? I am running a little bit of a kerfuffle here. That's the nice way to say clusterfuck if you didn't know that. But yeah. So a lot is going on today, and I'm gonna do my very best to be as attentive and pointed as possible. We're going to play some Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and we're going to talk about some stuff. But, hey, puppy. Mr. Diggle's bringing me his ball. Oh, how come him always want to play the second I go live? It's like when you hear me say, what up, Conclave, or what up, everybody, you know that that's time to start getting in Daddy's business, huh? That's right. That's right. Major news happening today. Let me get that. You got a little something right there. There we go. Major news happening today. The Supreme Court has struck down. I mean, a lot of people are talking about New York, but you have to understand the greater implications of what's going on here. They struck down New York's whole thing where you have to justify why you would need a concealed carry permit, because for some fucking reason in some states in this country, for those who are watching who don't live in the United States, you have to, in some states, you have to justify why you need to exercise your constitutionally given rights. Which, aside from the fact is just wholly mind-boggling and tyrannical in nature, is, well, fucking crazy and ridiculous. And I don't know if you're a Twitter person. I can't help but be a Twitter person because I want to try to increase my reach to social media so I can try to get more people watching the show. But, because we're trying to spread knowledge, you all know. And if you are new, let me go ahead and say the thing that I say a lot, but I haven't said it today yet. I don't want your money. I just want your attention. I don't want you to subscribe. I don't need you to give me bits. If you feel like doing that, that's awesome and thank you. But understand that I don't need it, nor do I necessarily want it, because, well, we're doing just fine. I am here to try to help broaden your view and expand your mental capacity to understand the world that is devolving around you. So, first things first. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. It's Friday Eve. Tomorrow is Friday. Oh, tomorrow is Friday, Mr. Diggle. That means that Queen Rachel and Lord Joshua will be home all day with the puppets. No, the puppets. He's so excited. It's trash. What? He's being a good boy. Him can hang out on the couch. Come hang out. So what does that mean? Basically what it means is if you live in New York State, I don't know if it applies to the entirety of New York State or if this was just a thing in New York City. Excuse me. I guess I should go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm still a bit under the weather. My nose has been running and I've just felt like exhausted. Rachel thinks we might have a mild case of the coronavirus again. For those who don't know, I had a really bad bout of corona, and I laid in bed with like 107-degree fever for like 8 straight hours. Got real bad dehydrated, and it fucked my brain up. But, all that aside, well, we don't know that necessarily fucked my brain up, but that's what I think messed my brain up, and it's why my brain stopped going into REM. But that is an entirely different story. I don't want to talk about that right now. Just giving you some clarifications. First things first, but what this ruling means is that New York can no longer say, well, why do you need a concealed carry permit? Why do you need a handgun? Because the fact of the matter is, that is an absolute infringement on your rights. I don't care where you stand. You are constitutionally guaranteed the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Part of life is self-defense, the ability to defend your life. You are not required anywhere in the Constitution. You are not required anywhere in the Constitution to justify why you need anything. You do not need. Okay, you do not need the government's permission to exercise your Constitution. All the Supreme Court has said, you fucking give them one. That is how this works. Stop. You don't need to prove to some judge or some fucking bureaucrat that you need access to your rights. They are your rights. You just have them. And if anyone tells you, oh, you don't need that, you look at them and tell them to go fuck themselves. Because that is the proper response. Diggle, stop. But that is the proper response. But, okay, you have my attention. That's okay. Is that it? You just want to be up in front of the camera? Okay. I'm not getting up, dude. He just went up now. I know what he wants, but he's not going to get it right now because I'm doing this. So, now it's going to go huff and puff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. The Supreme Court simply backed up what would be, to most people, you would think, common fucking sense. As is normal, CBD provided today by Go CBD, G-E-A-U-X CBD. Make sure they need your support now more than ever because they were recently raided by the St. Tammany Sheriff's Department. Not Sheriff's Department, but the St. Tammany Police Department. So, again, let's say something else that's a normal thing that's in. Fuck the city police because, well, they're just goddamn revenue collection for the fucking governor. Governor is all they are, not governor, mayor. But, I gotta remember how to play this. Let me get a little sloppy here real quick. But, I remember how to do some things. Alright, that's grappling hook. But, anyway. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. But you're gonna see people making a huge fucking deal about it today, tomorrow, and going into the weekend. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if, going into the weekend, we see something along the lines of, I don't want to say mass demonstrations, but that's probably what it's going to wind up being. There it is. That's bloodshed. Okay. I fully expect to see mass demonstrations. No, it's just, okay. Just item usage. Alright. Right, I haven't played this since the last time I played it on stream because of that seamless co-op mod on Elden Ring, which has just absolutely been fucking absorbing me. But, oh, it's so good! So anyway, I thought you could deposit money into this somehow. Maybe I just haven't made it there yet. I'm still very early in the game. So anyway. People have been losing their minds all over Twitter. I've been seeing everyone from, like, the fucking, the bot accounts and puppet accounts that people make where it's just a blank gray background with a blank gray profile pic with some fucking recycled goddamn, talking point that they're just kind of regurgitating because that's really all they have. They don't have an opinion on their own. They just sit and recycle opinions that they read or that the latest media told them to produce or whatever, And then you've got the other people who are the genuine, what we call useful idiots. They, they piss and moan and rant and rave about how this is going to cause a wave of violence in America. Because, that's what causes a wave of violence in America, is the average everyday citizen being able to freely defend themselves. That's what causes the wave of violence. Surely it's not the fucking lunatics that are on like 3 or 4 different psychotropic medications who are constantly hearing voices and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden they see a person like Rachel Maddow or the Young Turks or one of those fuckwads that come out and scream, they're literally trying to fucking kill you! And so the next thing they know is they gotta go fucking arm themselves and go try to firebomb a fucking pregnancy center. For freedom? I don't know, man. These fucking people are so goddamn off their rockers. And all that decision in the Supreme Court did today, and don't think for 1 second that I haven't noticed a coincidence that they would release the decision about, national free to carry, or national concealed carry, before they release the Roe versus Wade. Because if you live in America, at this point, if you can't read the writing on the fucking wall, you're just being willfully ignorant of what's going on around you. We are now in a place in this country that we haven't been since the fucking 1700s, which is you have a diametric opposition, like a complete diametric opposition that has such fundamental differences one side from the other that there is next to no middle ground. And the fact of the matter is you have one side, the left, which is, today it's going to be kind of an unfiltered show, so prepare yourself. I know all my shows are technically unfiltered, today more so than any. You have this diametric opposition between the left and the right, where you have a right that is desperately trying to find some kind of compromise between two sides, to such a degree that they're willing to capitulate some serious fucking shit as far as the things that they will and won't do. And the best example I could give on that would be abortion. The fact that you have, they've given up on the concept of banning abortion outright, and they're like, alright, let's push it back to we'll make it a state-by-state issue. And even then, that's not a good enough compromise. That's not good enough. I'm sick and tired of the rights compromising. I've had enough of it. You have all these people, and don't call me a conservative, because I'm not. I'm actually a pro-choice guy. I want you to be able to celebrate your gay friend's wedding at their fucking pot farm, where you all go around, and shoot guns in the back of their fucking compound, where they have their communal garden and shit like that. And I want the government to leave them all the way the fuck alone. Freedom. That's what I stand for. Absolute freedom. And the beginning of that starts with kicking a lot of these things that are federal back to the states. That's where real freedom starts. Because you have states that are basically building what you could consider an a la carte, almost, like state legislature, where you have these things we will allow here, these things will not, and they are agreed on by the citizen and the body politic. That is in the essence, what a representative republic is. Because that is what we live in, is a representative republic. We do not live in a democracy. Because democracy is a really nice word for mob rule. 3 counties. If we lived in a true democracy, there are 3 counties in this country that would control everything. That is New York, LA, and New York, LA, and fuck, I can't remember the third one, but they're all Democrat counties. I think it's Texas. I think is it Austin, Texas? No, or Dallas? It's a Democrat place in Texas because they are the most densely populated cities in the country. And if we lived by a true democracy, those 3 counties would literally determine how everyone else in the country has to live. And the fact of the matter is, what goes for fucking middle New York City does not work for rural Kentucky. It just doesn't. And that is the essence of a democratic republic. Let's go. Got the lock on. Keep trying to do heavy hits because I'm stuck on fucking Elden Ring, so I don't remember how to grab a ledge. I thought you could kill him. So watch me struggle to get used to this. But I mean, that's really, I don't know how much more I can actually say about it other than that. It's just, hey, you have these rights. Start exercising them. And if you're like, are you encouraging people to go out and buy guns? Absolutely. You should own one. Everyone in America should have one. I'm serious. You have the right. Not just the right, it is imperative almost that you understand how to defend yourself. It is, I can never understand these people who are just content to depend on the quote-unquote powers that be for everything. It just doesn't, like, a government that can give you anything you want can also take everything you have. Freedom, I believe I've said this before, is inherently dangerous. It just is. Because it requires a strong amount of self-determination and self-reliance and self-sustainment. And you ultimately have to be responsible for yourself. You know, I'm lucky enough, fortunate enough, however you want to say it, that I found Rachel, and we have this fantastic life together. I could not imagine going back to a life without her. and I would hate to have to do it. But I like to also think that if that were ever necessary because of tragedy, because I can't see any reason why me and Rachel would ever separate, but if some tragedy took her away from me, that's just what I would have to do. I would just have to man up and carry the burden, like I was doing before we met. God, I love her so much. She really helped me in so many different ways, but I think the greatest thing Rachel did for me, and I hope she's watching, was she is helping me learn to love myself. Because I'm gonna be honest with you folks, no one hates me more than me. And you're like, how can you say you hate yourself? That's just the life I grew up in. Like, I spent the better part of my life constantly being told about how much of a failure I was, or how much of a selfish, terrible person I was, or, you know, pick a thing. Because I grew up in a family that despised one another. And I don't mean like, oh yeah, me and my family, me and my brother really, no. My mother physically hates most of her children because my mother is a nepotistic evil person, and so the females in her family were always propped up, lauded upon, and treated as if they can do no wrong. Well, it's not necessarily not the females. I guess you could say the subservient children. And if you ever showed any amount of willful independence, you, in my family, by my mother at least, you were treated as if you were committing some sort of sin against God himself. Because that's how my mother views herself, as some sort of twisted God. That she, so now, now that all of my brothers have cut her out of their life, and my sister is so tore up with fucking health problems because she used to inject drugs into her veins with needles, that her body is now just wrecked. Now my mother subsists off of my niece, who won a settlement for something that happened to her when she was very young. And the second niece won that settlement, my mother cut ties with every one of her children, me included, including my sister, who up until this point was her go-to. She cut ties with all of us, moved in with my niece, and now basically tells my niece about how evil we are and how much we mistreated her and how we all, how she doesn't understand how all her children could turn out so bad, being the paragon of morality and fucking righteousness that she is. And you're like, Lord Joshua, where the fuck is all this coming from? It's because my mother is the kind of person who thinks that you need to justify anything, that you need to justify your independence, your rights, so to speak. Like, it's not enough for the fact that you simply can. No, you need a reason. It's insane how these fucking people think. It's not enough that you are allowed to do it simply by proxy of existing. You have to justify the thing. Let me think of a good example. Give me a moment. That was the weird thing about my mom. She tried to buy love. that was her whole thing. Like, so as far as asking for things, there wasn't a whole lot of it, because if I actually wanted something, well, that's actually a good example. So I wanted a bass guitar when I was a young man, when I was like 13 years old, and that was what I told her. That was what I wanted for my Christmas present, my birthday present, all that. I wanted a bass guitar so I could learn to play bass guitar. The morning. This might not be a good example, but I'm just going to tell the story anyway. So, I went to school, and I forget what we were talking about, but my mom, one thing she liked to do was give me shit in the morning. That was like her coffee. So, as she was taking me to school, she was explaining to me how ungrateful and undeserving I was of her love. And then she informed me that she bought me the bass guitar, but she didn't feel I deserved it. So, as we were riding to school, I had to explain to her why I deserved and what I was going to do to prove to her that I deserved the bass guitar that she had bought me. And so it was her telling me about how selfish and ungrateful and all this was, and then the next half, and then like another 30 minutes of me, I love you very much, I'm sorry for the way I behaved, I will try to be better, please let me have the bass guitar, I'll do this, and this, just saying whatever I could think of to justify to her that I should get to keep the bass guitar that she had already bought me. And here's the kicker, I wasn't allowed to play it plugged in while she was home on any volume because it was too loud. Yeah, my mom was kind of a psychopath, but I don't think she's dead. No one told me she's dead, I don't know. But, she's really fucking old now, though. That's a big part of the problem, though, is that, my mom actually wasn't a bad mom until, she hit her, late 40s, early 50s, and that's because of menopause. My mom went through menopause. She had to get a hysterectomy to get everything removed because she had some sort of, cysts or something. And, so they did a full hysterectomy on her, and she went fucking crazy. She wouldn't take any of the pills they told her to take or any of that stuff. She was fine. There's nothing wrong with her, and it got bad. But, that's why when she started hitting and shit, she actually punched me in Walmart one time. Hauled off and punched me in the face. I asked for one of those rocket ships that you build and then push the button and it'll shoot up into the sky real high and explode into and then a dude in a parachute will come down and then you can grab the rocket and put it back together. But I asked for one of those kits, and she, I had to do the whole thing of, why do I need it? And I gave her, I told her because, I think it would be good for me, because aside from being a toy, it also teaches me model building and guild and rocket dynamics and all this stuff. And she was like, you're full of shit. You just want to shoot a rocket, And so I was like, I got pissed. And I was like, why do we have to do this every time I ask for something? Why do I have to explain to you why I need it? Why am I not allowed to just want something? And then she punched me. So, when you start talking about, now let's fast forward 24 years. Let's fast forward 24 years. You now have a Lord Joshua who will not go anywhere just about without some form of tool for self-defense, because I'll be goddamned if I'm ever going to be made a victim in public again. But imagine, now, then I have to tell that story to some fucking guy in a uniform with a badge, along with every other story that I've ever had where I've been made a victim. Imagine I have to sit there with another man, grown-ass man, in a uniform, with a badge, and a gun on his hip. I have to then sit there and relate to him every bit of my reasoning to why I need access to my own constitutionally given rights. Personally, I say fuck that. And thank the gods, so did the United States Supreme Court. Because that is basically what happened today. New York City said, you have to prove to us that you need to defend yourself in our perfect fucking city. And the United States Supreme Court said no, they in fact do not. So good on them. Good on them. Now let's play some Ninja game. I'm gonna play real fucking shitty and rough until I remember how to play this game. Looks like a good stun combo. He was stunned before I pulled the trigger on the axe which has a firearm too. I didn't even mean to do that. That's when the Benny Hinn music starts playing. But seriously, my ninja has a firearm in that. Sometimes things just happen. Oh, goodness. Start this over. I'm gonna go rest. Not the whole fucking game, no. I'm gonna go start this area over. And, try to do it right. I was feeling some ninja shit today. I don't know why. I woke up and I was like, dude, I really fucking want to play Sekiro. I tried playing a ninja-style character in Elden Ring, and it just doesn't work. There's too many times when you just have to get right up in the shit, which is fine with me. Which is absolutely fine with me. I don't mind, you know. If you see me play, that's how I play Elden Ring. I have a sword and a shield and a pocket full of dope-ass powers. Because I don't really look at incantations as spells. I look at them more as like powers, because that's what I do. I power up. You know, I power up me and those around me. Buffs, if you will. Buffs and empowerments. I don't like shoot a lot of lightning at things and stuff like that, because I just don't feel like incantations do damage like spells do. Actual spells do a ton of fucking damage. But I like throwing a shield up, pulling out my sword, or my fucking mace, and walking up and beating shit in the head till it dies. That's how I like to play hack and slash. But I also like ninjas. Ninjas are cool. I like Batman, Arkham Asylum, I like all the cool ninja shit too, so... Matter of fact, I was actually looking online last night about how much now, I know this is not actually what they're called, and I know it's, from what I understand, it's mostly just a made-up thing anyway. A ninja toe, you know? Like the straight, shorter katanas. Wakizashi, a straight wakizashi, basically. I was looking up how much one of those would cost if it was made out of solid meteorite. A lot. Let's just leave it at that. A whole fucking lot. More than I could ever reasonably justify spending on a sword. Like, if I... Alright, it was like 12 grand. Like, 12, then a comma. And it's like 12 fucking grand, dude. And, I'm saying if you're spending $12,000 on a fucking meteorite sword, you better be hunting something that it requires meteorite to fucking kill. I'm serious as a heart attack. I cannot imagine spending 12 grand on a sword that you're let alone get on the wall to fucking look at. Oh yeah, that sword's $12,000. It's made of solid meteorite. It's like, oh, do you hunt demons? Well, no. Then why the fuck did you spend $12,000 on a meteorite fucking sword, dude? Like, seriously. Now, if you ask, oh, do you hunt demons? And they look at you straight-faced and go, yes. That's when you're like, well, you know, I don't know how you react to that shit, other than like, can I watch? You know, that has to be the next question, right? Can I watch? Like, I want to go literally hunt Bigfoot, and I think the best I'm gonna need is like a boar spear and a 12 gauge. I might get it like, I don't know, silver buckshot or something, just in case. You know, like, can I get a buckshot of like, where each shot, you know, each fucking ball bearing is made of a different pure precious metal, just in case, and one that's like hard pressed rock salt, just in case. You know, because if I like find Bigfoot and that motherfucker starts speaking like fucking Sumerian, you know, I'm gonna have to. The trees start moving and like shit, like, oh fuck. Well, here we go. Good thing I bought this $12,000 meteorite sword. You know, like. Oh man. I hope one day I get influential enough that I can go on Tim Pool and just be like, hey, can I see that meteorite sword those people sent you? And he's like, oh yeah, sure, man, here you go. And he hands it to me, and it's like, cool. I hereby claim this by right of combat. And then draw the sword. Honestly, if I got big enough to where I could go on Tim Pool, I'd just be like, hey, where'd you get that sword? How do I get one? It's like, oh, you collect them? But like, yeah, that's what I do with them. I collect them. I don't think they'd ever let me on that show just because they'd be like, this dude's fucking insane. Like, no, you can't come on our show. You're gonna take our meteorite sword and try to kill Bigfoot. Wouldn't that be some shit, though? Like, I've always thought about that. Wouldn't that be some shit? I go out and I'm the first motherfucker that actually finds Bigfoot, and they're like, you didn't find Bigfoot. I'm like, bullshit, that's its fucking head mounted on my wall right there. You see these pants and this jacket? I call this my Bigfoot suit, because it's made of fucking Bigfoot. Dude, that shit would fit so well. Can you imagine a tailor suit made out of Bigfoot? Like, you could not find a better fitting pair of pants. Well, maybe in Nazi Germany in the 40s, but that's a whole different story right there. Equally, like, terrible story. I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna get in trouble, but we don't make clothes out of people. That's bad. Making clothes out of Bigfoots, that's okay. Because Bigfoots aren't people until a court rules they are, and that's going to be a wild fucking time when a court has to come out and be like, I can't believe we have to do this. But I think, well, actually, no, that's not right. I think in Washington State, I don't think you can hunt Bigfoot. I think it's illegal. What do they know that we don't? Bigfoot starts speaking Sumerian and casting ancient spells. At that point, you're not hunting him, you're slaying him. Hey, man. Are you sleepy because you haven't had a nap or rest today? Special move. I didn't remember. Alright, let me look at my... This... Okay. Whirlwind slash. Mid-air deflection. How do I buy stuff? I have to do that at save point probably, huh? Okay. It's coming back. I like that whirlwind slash. I'm gonna be hard pressed to give that up for something that just matches my playstyle. I think I'm getting my confidence back enough to just run with it. The weather's nice where you are, because here the weather could be defined as hot and sticky and moist. You're like, what the fuck? Southern Louisiana, Mississippi, we're in the Louisiana area. Damn it, I'm gonna have to switch that. I'm gonna be playing fast and loose today. Hope y'all are all of them. Hold on, y'all. That's the one we want right there. Mid-air combo arts. There's some cool shit in this game, man. Where did this come from? I didn't even know this shit was here. Dojin. Is that the same Dojin that makes all the fucking medicine stuff? Fang and Blade. How long did I have this fucking menu available that I'd never pulled the trigger looking? Oh my good gods. Oh, we fixing to play with this shit so much. You know what? I'm gonna switch those back. Because I see now how it's supposed to work. I just gotta get used to it. This is use item in fucking Dark Souls too, so. Don't you? Let's try that again without fucking it all up. I'm not gonna rest, I'm just gonna try to get it done. You know, you don't want to watch me go through the same, like, 5 feet of ground 10 times, so. Much more aware in this game than they are in Dark Souls or Elden Ring. But that makes sense for what they're doing. Does the dragon rot get more pronounced the more you play? That's what it looks like. Stealth, but I'm pretty damn good at hacking people up, so. And there was the ogre. I haven't seen all that much that's like, there's the giant snake. I guess there's some sort of stuff. It doesn't seem like it's over the top like Dark Souls.
なんてゲロども。おいお主確か忍びよな。であれば歩道の忍びよの奴らを
どうか動かないでください。傷に触ります。
いや見かねばならぬ。毒どもの中に忍びなりの僧兵が混ざっている。あれは手られよ。どうしても私が行かねば。
無理です。この傷ではとても。
Diggle, thank you, buddy.
誰ですか？
族ではない。
あなたは若様の。あ、よかった。忍び殿、族どもの目的は若様です。あやつらはすでに竹林坂上にいたり、お屋敷に火をかけています。若様の脱出も叶わなかったご様子。お願いです、忍び殿。若様をお救いください。これをあなたに託します。どうかお役立てを。
承知。
若様はまだ忍び殿、どうかご武運を。
兄貴、 次はこのお堂ですかい。いや、そこはいい。次に行くぞ。けんど供え物でもあれば重蔵様にやめんか。仏様には手出し無用。何度言やわかるんだタコが。怒らないでおくれよ兄貴。タコでごめんよ。
Man really just told his boss he's sorry, he's stupid. That's like some Gordon Ramsay level shit right there.
若様はまだ忍びのご分を。
お主、若様の忍びじゃな。おう。肝心な時におらぬとんだ役立たずめ。いや、もしやお主賊を手引いたのではあるまいな。さもなくばこの平田屋敷がこうもあっけなく落ちようものか。そうよ、そうに違いないわ。 いねえ。裏切り者はいねえ。
It's nice being appreciated. It's a lot of fools. Foolish looking fools. Small Buddha effigy, bound in red cloth, raised in prayer between one's palms to restore a note of resurrective power.
よう旦那、あんたも火事場泥棒ですかい？旦那は見たとこ忍びですかね。何か探し物でも？まあ何にせよ、ここはあっしが先に見つけた場所でさ。よそを漁ってください。ああ、そういえばどっかの崖上に三重の塔が見えやしたぜ。あんだけご立派な塔だ。きっと中にはお宝がしまわれてるに違いねえ。あっしならそう思いやすね。仕方ねえな。
I don't abide thieves.
屋敷は今頃火の海よ。
ああ、抜け出してくるとしたらこの隠しホラー穴にちげえね
十三様の言いつけだ。ネズミ一匹逃がすんじゃないぞ。
え。分かってるさ。俺はもともと大っ嫌いなんだ。危なくなりゃ自分だけ逃げ出す卑怯者がよ。
What do you mean the required skill has not yet been learned? Okay. chicken. Jesus! What's up with the massive fucking chickens, man? Don't give me that, they're no chickens, they're rooster shit, I don't care. They're bigger than they're supposed to be, I'll say it like that. Imagine having that shit on your obituary died due to vicious pecking. That's where that thing was.
おう、ここを開けやがれ。こそこそと隠れてんのは分かってんだ。おとなしく投降しないと痛い目見るぞ。聞こえてんのか。おう。おう、ここを開けやがれ。こそこそとおとなしく聞こえてんの。
forgot what the dude in the jar has that I want, but... What up, Ginge? I appreciate everybody that stopped by to say, hey, I get focused and I don't see it, I apologize. I hope everybody out there's doing well. Your text didn't come through, Rachel. Just letting you know. We love you too, Ginge. We appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for the raid. I get so laser focused on these fucking games. One of these days I'll get some kind of setup so I can see the chat. I need some kind of like auditory thing that dings on my end so I know people are talking to me. Your text literally just came through. It's like the Batman games. Once they see you, you gotta give them some cooldown time, I guess. Cal's right, you just gotta spam that shit. That's it. So if you know what button, he told me the other day, he was like, if you know what button to hit whenever the thing happens, just spam that fucking button. He was right. himself here. What is going on with him? What's got him all worked up? Real good. That car is never gonna drive by this house again, I promise. And it's a good boy. I just don't understand. There's been people out front. None of them asking Mr. Diggleton permission. No. Video game, and you came in here and just took off both of my hands. He knows what he did. So yeah, he did it on purpose. Oh, I know he did. Yeah. Mr. Diggle. What hurt him. Fucking hair on me now. Oh, him gave me so many kisses on my hand, I have to wipe my hand off now. Okay, I'm gonna play my game now. Him's daddy is streaming. The peoples are watching. If it makes him feel better, the people loves Mr. Diggle. They do. The peoples love Mr. Diggles.
가자! 러시!
God, these dudes were here. Excuse me. Jeez. Well, we've made it to the estate where the young noble, the young lord is being held captive. As we know, he's being held captive in his own castle, I guess. I'm not sure what the proper term for this is. Did me in. Everything, too. I like when there's multiple paths of progress. This one's absolutely rest. lot like I got a boss fight coming my way. Something I'm not excited for in this game. Look at all those assholes. With stealth, I'm just gonna have to charge through. This is supposed to test your readiness.
だぞ。
Type enemies. Do we really need that? Yes, sweetheart. Was it?
Yeah. Diggle was standing on the porch.
I don't know why the front door.
I don't know.
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
Heard about you.
お主、この基地によくぞ参じたのう。はぐれ忍びも捨てたものではないわ。わしは若様を、九郎様を救わねばならん。そうせねば一心様に申し訳が立たぬわ。共に参れ。うわー、いやいや、我こそは最上家の国取り戦の柱衆が一人よ。
Chill yourself out. You've gotten plenty of plays and attentions today. Didn't want your attention now. Said we're gonna get what gets good. That pumpkin fell today.
Yeah, I saw she was shriveled yesterday.
The vine's growing phenomenally though. Like we cut it, it was one long vine, so we cut it. Now it's three. Like
Shot off like 3 little.
multiple different directions, and it's grown like 6 feet. That motherfucker refuses to die, and that's fine with me. Because I'm hoping that the fact now that we cut it, instead of getting one pumpkin off of one vine, we'll get 3 long vines that gives 3 pumpkins. The other vines growing, the beans don't look very healthy.
It's been real hot. They've been wilty every day I've gone.
I think the heat's just finally. We had that happen last time with the beans here, remember?
Yeah, they just sputtered out. We got more beans this year though than we did
Well,
last
the
year.
heat killed them.
Yeah.
We gotta find stuff that the peppers are thriving phenomenally though.
The other 2 turned purple again.
I think that's just a purple pepper plant. But from what I understand, there's no such thing as too much sun and too much water for a pepper. So it looks like we're gonna be the pepper people. People
The
with
green
purple
beans are
peppers.
the green beans are good too. Like we've gotten pounds of.
At least 3 pounds. And I think honestly, if we'd started the vine thing from the beginning, where they're growing up like they are now in the tree, they probably would have lasted longer. But I think the fact that they're all clumped up like that isn't helping either.
Yeah, like I said, I mean they don't mean to strangle each other, but actually there was a green bean that was like
All
really
twisted up,
big.
yeah.
Yeah, and I had to pull it out.
We need to do something for the tomatoes. We need to rehang. So this weekend we'll hang more string and hook the tomatoes up because they're starting to grow more. And that'll work for tomatoes too, because it's also a vine.
Yeah, and my dad was just like, tomatoes like root. That's okay. We moved the bins back, we can try and just have a bigger row with the tomatoes on it.
Tomatoes really need their own row, yeah. I mean, they have their own row, but like you were saying.
Like a full foot between the next row. We don't have near that amount of space between rows.
No, I like how every year our garden rows get bigger and longer.
We're getting better at it.
I love it though, yeah.
The first year, we didn't get shit. You know, we got one little tomato and we got one little pepper.
What we did do the first time though is we shat on our carrots over and over again, like those carrots aren't fucking growing. Those carrots aren't fucking growing. Then at the end of the year, not in November, we pulled like 4
gigantic
carrots that were like, they were like cigars.
I honestly think we could probably pull our carrots
I think it's
down
about time.
and do another planting.
I'm with that. We can do that this week, yeah, because the carrots sticking out the ground, the end of them are like that big, which hopefully they're at least like that deep. So that's a store carrot, you know. But no, I definitely think the carrots are ready. But when we do that, I'm down. But that's going to be a project we need to get out early in the morning to do, because I want to chop up that road, pull all the grass out of it, let get ready. You just want to do more carrots. It doesn't seem like the sun eats bothering them either.
No, they
love it.
Because the actual edible parts of the ground.
You can eat the leaves.
Well, that too.
Use it
But
like
when you say I'm gonna eat some carrots, people don't picture a big pile of green stuff. They
Right.
Picture a little orange carrot, which we should have other. No, those were orange carrots. It wasn't a variety pack.
No, we've got multicolored carrots.
Okay.
I know we have at least one purple one.
Oh really?
I checked on it. Heck, yeah. It's hot.
It is hot.
We went outside real this morning, and we haven't been outside since. That is a good testament to how well behaved he is, though. If the door was open, I didn't realize it. He just never left the front porch.
Kick!
It's the parry mechanic that I just cannot seem to get the hang of. I will say though, when you're on, you are just on in this game. Like when you start getting in a roll. figure it out one of these days. great to me, baby. So bad to be good at this game. But I just cannot get the hang of this fucking parry shit.
お主アグレッシブわしはそうストムにもうわーいやいや我こそは野上源さん国取り秋田衆が一人よ
pissing me the fuck off, man. fucking parry. He doesn't parry shit.
これも平田の弔くるエマだもうそうすまつ流人平田
Almost at my wit's end, dude. This game may just not be for me. I don't know. Is there a way to make your character stronger? Is there? Or are you just weak as shit the whole fucking game? This is ridiculous. I don't know what I'm not doing right, or I don't know. These techniques and finding these fucking, what are they called? I don't know, prayer beads? I don't know. Like, how the fuck do you get stronger? Because it's starting to really just irritate the fuck out of me with how weak your fucking character is in this game. At least in other Souls games, you can go grind up, get souls, and get stronger. Like, how the fuck do you do that in this game? I just don't have much patience left for this. Every time when the red dot pops up, it doesn't fucking do anything. I don't understand what's going on. I can't play this anymore. I can't play this anymore. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I mean, like, anymore today. I'm out of patience. I can't get a hold of this fucking parry system. I don't know how to make my character stronger, and I'm over it, man. I'm just fucking over it. I'm over it. Sekiro is not the game I thought it would be. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I might come back later. I don't know. I'm out of goddamn patience for fucking Sekiro today. I cannot get a hang of that fucking game. And at this point, I don't fucking want to anymore. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And it's frustrating the shit out of me. This whole timing parry mechanic, I can't. I've never been good at that in any of these fucking games that require that, like, have that. I usually just don't even fucking use it. And apparently in this game, you just can't fucking hurt bad guys unless you can parry them perfectly. I prefer the Dark Souls way of doing things, with fucking enemies that just have a health bar that you can attack. They have crazy fucking abilities, but I can't. I want to fucking scream. I'm serious. I wish Ghost of Tsushima was out on fucking PC. I don't know. I'm not giving up on Sekiro. I'm gonna keep trying because I will. Like, I really liked Tenchu Stealth Assassin. I fucking loved Metal Gear. I liked Splinter Cell. I usually really like stealth assassination games, but I cannot. But the combat in Sekiro is just so fucking weighted against you that it's just. I feel like I need to start all the way the fuck over again to see what. I don't know, man. I'm just. I don't know, the game might just be, like I said, it might just be beyond me. I may have found one that I just can't play. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'm sure we'll be back I'll either be back later tonight or tomorrow. But, have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to calm down and play some Elden Ring, which is funny, because I'm going to go from one hard game to another. Y'all take care and have a good evening.